Hi, this is Alan Weaver. I'm going over a few things in Windows. You can't do these always in the classroom because they restrict the computers. They don't want the students to download and do things. I'm talking about a few of the system tools which you'll find very, very helpful. You'll find them written up in books. If you just follow what I'm doing, I'm just going to show you what they are. The first thing I want to talk about is System Restore. What System Restore is, it establishes a date where the computer was fine. So that way, if something goes wrong the next day or the following week, you go back, choose it, and things are fine again. And when we do this, I'm working with Windows XP. I click on the Start button. I click on All Programs. I go to Accessories. And then we have System Tools. I'm going to talk about these things here. System Restore. I click on that. Screen comes up. I can choose restore my computer to an earlier time. That's what I would do is if I had a bad installation, possibly a virus or whatever, or I could click on choose a restore point. So I click on that. I click on next. And then what I often do when I set this up, I just set up today's date. For example, if today is March 31st, I just click on that. I click on create. Takes a minute. And you see these prompts here. And this is the date that I did it. Well, it was on March 11th here. I called it that. I tend to use the current date. Click on close. Now, if I want to go back and restore it, I click on here, Start, All Programs. I go to Accessories, and then I go into System Tools, System Restore. And then what I could do, if I click on this, I go to the next point, and it shows these dark blue things here. I could say this, 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 and that. So that allows me to do that. When you do this, it will reboot the computer completely. It will take a few minutes because it has to think of what it was doing, whether it was yesterday, 2 months ago, or whatever. I'm going to click on the cancel. Next thing I want to talk about, defrag. This cleans up the hard drive. When you have a hard drive, you've got a lot of particles and magnetic stuff on here. When you do this, you're going to have to step away from the computer. It can take maybe a few minutes. It could take a few hours. So go out, have a cup of coffee, go shopping, do the garden, whatever. I've had some cases where it's taken me 2 or 3 hours. Depends how much you have stored on your hard drive. I click on Start. I click on All Programs. I go to Accessories, and then I go to System Tools again. I go to defragmenter. Bit of a mouthful. And when I do this, I can maximize this if I want. And I click on the C drive. That's what I want to do. I click on the defragment. And then you see a whole bunch of things going on and on and on. And then it will show the percentage going on. I'm just going to start this on here. It starts doing this. It says analyzing and stuff. What I also recommend, don't work with other software while you're doing this. It doesn't work. So it goes here. You're getting all these little colored bars and everything here. It's analyzing. If you look down here, it says 1% ... Yes, you can pause it if you have to do something important there, but I suggest walking away from the computer and just getting a few other things done. Something good to do while you're having dinner, watching TV, even before you go to bed. I'm going to click on the stop, and then there will be a prompt that it's complete. I close that out. Going to talk about a few more things in here. I click on the Start. I go to All Programs, Accessories, System Tools. This here allows you to transfer files from one computer to the other. You follow the prompts. System information talks about what's on the computer. The other thing you might want to use, which is nice, again, it takes some time. It's called Disk Cleanup. I click on that. What this does, it compresses old files. Again, you get a prompt saying, this may take a few minutes to complete. It squishes them. It's like putting all the clothes in the suitcase and squishing it down. Again, step away. This can take a few minutes. It can sometimes take an hour. If you have a lot of stuff stored there, I'm going to click on the cancel. So that's the story about these basic tools here. So I'm going to have you do this at home on your own. These things also work with Windows Vista on there.